Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Sagittarius friends and friends of Sagittarius. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I'm Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here. Welcome to my table. So this is your first reading of the year, week-wise, I guess. Happy New Year, everybody. This is January 1st through the 7th. All messages are also timeless, so please use your head, heart, and intuition there to discern what is for you, okay? So I do pull oracle cards and then tap into your energy, and then we move into the tarot, just as a heads up. I do also have a 5,000 subscriber contest going on to let everybody know up front here. That information is a pinned comment in the comment section. Feel free to enter for a free reading. So tapping into your energy, Sagittarius, what I saw was just one thing, a turtle. And so my first thought on that is like slow and steady wins the race. But there was a mirror turtle moving in the opposite direction. So as the turtle was moving, there was a turtle moving in the mirror realm away from it. What that made me think of is the relationship of every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So there's a change I'm feeling like that you're making, and there is an encouragement of slow and steady wins the race, like progress that is, oh gosh, what is the word? Substantial progress, or something that's going to last for a while, typically comes with steps that we take little by little changes at a time. So whatever you are changing or moving away from is also changing and moving away from you at the same time. And for some of, I feel like that's just a message for some of you that may make some sort of change easier if you can relate to things in that way, instead of something maybe chasing after you, like an addiction. I know that's come through a lot in the last year's readings here. Whatever you are moving away from is also moving away from you, and to look at it that way, okay? So your first oracle card that came through is, in the Blue Angel Oracle here, is creation. So creation talks about poetics of light. It's saying that there is something coming through your subconscious that is substantial. There is a creation, something creative that's coming through, particularly through the energy of acting like a child. Having that childlike energy, that's where true creativity comes from, our imagination. And a lot of us tend to lose that, or it becomes more dull over time, but there's a lot of power in the imagination. You're being asked to be patient, allow it to be, allow the creation to be, and through love all is born, is what is said. There you go. So your animal energy that comes through in the animal energy, or the animal spirit oracle, is the hawk. And the hawk is air. So the hawk is watchful, all-seeing. It is a messenger of divinity as well. So this card talks about a message being on the wings of the hawk. Very similarly to the creation card, the Blue Angel Oracle, it's saying that there's a message coming through. It may seem insignificant at first. And so I feel like this is in relation to some sort of creative project for you guys. Like the more that if you're a part of that message too, the more that you're moving away from something that needs to be moved away from, what I see is this space, like this channel of light that is connecting to the divine. Your subconscious is opening up and sending you messages. But it may seem insignificant at first. It will change the course of your life, though. So it's actually rather significant. It may just not appear that way at first. Fate has its eyes on you, is what's being said. So let's get into the tarot here and see what it has to say. So Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius for January 1st through the 7th? And everybody, I love you. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for loving me and supporting me as well. I did just hit 5,000 subscribers. Like I said, that was on Christmas Day. Wonderful Christmas gift, you guys. I'm a little closer to 5,400 as I'm filming this now. So my next contest will be at 10,000. Might be there a little bit sooner than I think. This is, if this message is resonating with you, if this message is resonating with you, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that notification bell. Those are all fantastic ways to support me and the growth of the channel, and that is absolutely my goal. So thank you guys so much for your support. I do have my Cash App and PayPal links in the description there if you do feel called to donate or tip. I will accept that. It isn't mandatory, but I will accept it. And to those who have, thank you guys truly so much. I have, or I'm accepting personal readings as well. That's a link that's in the description. Check out my website if you wanna. Knight of Cups. So I did see this as I was shuffling through here too. So this is what you want, what you're trying to draw into what your heart wants, what it is that you're after. This could very much be love, romance though, specifically. So for some of you, you may be in a relationship and the romance is not to a degree that you would like it to be. For some of you, maybe you want to start treating yourself better. This deck in particular, I take this as kind of like dating the self, but this is a creative person as well. So I feel like some of you are tapping into this creativity. Something's coming through, or maybe you're feeling that a message is coming through and there's a need to tap into that as well. Some of you may just want to date. Let's keep going. Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius here? And that's my Light Seers Tarot. This is my Deviant Moon deck. Just got the Deviant Moon. The art is unique, just like you. This is a general reading, you guys, so please take that into consideration. If the message is resonating with you, please allow it to resonate. If it's not, that's totally fine. No need to force it or try to make something fit. It is normal for components to make sense and others to not. I'm reading for a great deal of people, and energies can be flopped. They can be fluid as well. They can apply to somebody close to you. They can apply to a partner. Cross-watchers are also watching. Please use your head, heart, and intuition to discern which messages are for you. And then feel free to check out your rising moon and or Venus and give you a bit more information as to what's going on in your world. Justice. So this is in your fear or aversion. I feel like for a very small portion of you, there is a concern over a legal matter. But for the most part, it is the cause and effect that is the concern. Almost like, not like something that's been done immediately either for some of you, but more like time is what's coming through. Like maybe what has been done to your body too, just being alive. The cause and effect there. And that's a part of being human as well. Let's move into the message, see what we have. So, okay, for your general to start, you guys do have 5 of Swords. And this is going to be some sort of conflict, like a combative sort of energy here. This individual has a headache. So I feel like there's something that you don't feel in control of necessarily. I don't necessarily feel like this is you, Sagittarius. This is probably more somebody around you. Like pushing your buttons is kind of what I feel. Somebody who's trying to win at all costs just for the sake of it, but nobody really wins because of that. But you becoming a better person for it is what's coming through. Like what I see is that crow just cawing in your face and you're like, you're gonna be kidding me. Again, Karen. So seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys, I feel like like I said, you're being made better for this. 7 of Pentacles. So the quality of the 7 of Pentacles here is like honing your skills, getting better at something. So I feel like your temperance, you're being tested. Your patience is being tested here. That's what I feel. But that in and of itself could also be a message and being brought back to the hawk here. Because messages don't always come through just as like, hey, hey, here's a great message. Sometimes they come through trial and tribulation. But the 7 of Pentacles is also requesting that you evaluate if the energy that you're putting into something is worth it, if you're getting back what you want from it. For some of you, I feel like this could be work. So I feel like was it your year or your monthly where there was an energy of like some of you were being requested to even go back to school to start something new, to learn something new. For some of you, that message was for, I feel like this could be pushing you in that direction a little bit further. Any other information here for Sagittarius in the general, please, Spirit? Yeah, Five of Wands. This is your combative attitude. So something is pushing your buttons, but the Five of Wands also has a note of leveling up to it. So all three cards here so far talk about getting better in some way. Something is pissing you off. Something's really testing your patience, but it's tempering you. Judgment at the bottom here. You're being asked to move to a new life, your old life to your new life. Any other recommendations or thoughts here for Sagittarius in the general? Ooh. Decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making. So I'm feeling like you're being directed through pain right now. Like what I'm seeing, ow, God, what I'm seeing are like bamboo shoots being stuck under the fingernails, but very, very slowly. Just like getting deeper and deeper. Ow, that hurts, Spirit. That's one of my least favorite things to have in my mind. I'm sure it's not great for you either. So let's move forward. I just feel like something is trying to direct you in a new direction. And okay, so in the good stuff here, good news, you have Eight of Cups. Moving forward on something, leaving something behind. Finally being able to leave something behind. So for some of you, I do feel like it's, you're making progress with these addictions, perhaps, that you've been working towards leaving behind. That's slow and steady progress, though. My fingernails hurt. Thanks, Sagittarius. Sorry if you're feeling that too. Ace of Cups. You guys, this is, something wonderful and new is starting. Because you're making that decision to heed the warning is what comes through. To heed the warning? Cause and effect is what's coming through here. Like I said, it has something to do with the body, like starting to see the effects of something on your physical self. That could be to do with stress. That could be to do with substance use. That could be lack of sleep. It could be age, I just feel like there's an awareness right now, because the hawk is very aware of the micro and the macro. They're good at honing in on the details and also seeing the larger picture. I feel like you're aware of both of those right now. The world. So yeah, you guys are leaving something behind. This is the close of a cycle. But it's moving through like you, 2.0. You still have the experience that you went through, the skills you picked up here. Knight of Wands. This is a very animated, excited, creative energy. What I'm feeling is like moving the energy of experience into creation is what's coming through. Any other bits and baubles here for Sagittarius and the good stuff, Spirit? I'm saying move on. Okay. I'm sure there'll be more. So the hidden influence here, what's driving the message? You guys have the Hierophant. Definitely being evolved into a higher spiritual state of awareness. A connection to God, a connection to Source, to the universe. That's the message of divinity that's coming through here. That's what, like I said, as the turtles are moving apart, there's this like tractor beam that comes up in the center, and I feel like that's what this is talking about, like that staircase all the way up there. You guys are being directly connected to divine energy, divine source energy. Six of Pentacles, clarifying this. So this is receiving what you're owed. Paying what you're owed and receiving what you're owed. I feel like that's that process of the turtles moving apart too. This may not be happening quickly, but it's happening with, what is the word? Very solidly, I guess. I would be so happy to have Mercury out of retrograde. there is like charity comes through here too. The universe or God is showing mercy is what comes through. I feel like that's a bit dramatic, Spirit, but okay. That's giving this pentacle here to those that need it. I feel like you're receiving what it is that you need. That's what's driving this message forward here. Any other information? 1555, so 555 there on the timer. Any other information here for the driving force? Embrace, find peace with your current state of being. So that does come through here with the Hierophant too, this getting centered, meditating. And it brings me back to this fear or uncomfortable nature towards justice here. Like there's a need, you're being asked to find peace with where you are. Confidence leads to freedom and growth. Spread your wings. If there is something about the body that is bringing you down, there's an encouragement to step away from that. Like, it's such a transitory nature in our experience as a soul. I do understand being in a world that is full of a multi-billion-dollar beauty industry and weight loss industry, and you know, there's an expectation to look like plastic. But that's just not real, and we do all have to face that, you know, as we all get older, no matter what your age is, whether it's 18 to 75, there are thresholds, like the world is talking about here. These are thresholds that we cross, that we all will experience as we remain here on the planet. So I feel like being in the good stuff, you're bringing back to that. I feel like there is something coming to, you are finding that embrace, that peace with your current state of being. You're meeting that threshold and you're crossing it with love. Because that's what the what creation is talking about here. Letting love create for you. Your obstacle challenge that comes through here, Four of Swords. So Four of Swords is resting, relaxing, recharging. Rachel Ray. Maybe you're meeting Rachel Ray. There's a healing of the heart that comes through here. But there's a component of also licking your wounds after a struggle, after taking a hit. It may be difficult right now to bounce back from something that's hurt your heart. Let's keep going. Queen of Cups. This is, yeah, the protective nature of the Queen of Cups here, protecting your emotions. There's a challenge or difficulty in standing up for your emotions is what comes through. And I don't feel like it's outwardly, because the Queen of Cups here is receptive, not like the King of Cups that would be more outward. There's something about like defending or accepting your own emotions. You may be gaslighting yourself for your own emotions. Like, as an example with this, you know, let's say whether it's wrinkles or varicose veins or cellulite or just gravity pulling down on your body at 9.8 meters per second squared for as long as you've been on the earth, you know, the body changes. I feel like there is like, it's okay to acknowledge that you're feeling whatever it is that you're feeling. I feel like for some of you, whoever this message is for, like you're gaslighting yourself, like you don't feel that way, or yeah, something like that. Don't worry about it. But it's really important to at least once acknowledge what you're feeling so that you can move through it. If you don't even acknowledge that you're feeling that way, you're shutting yourself down. And there are messages that are coming through. That's what emotions are messages. I feel like there's a message that's coming through your emotions right now. Subconscious emotions as well. The subconscious doesn't hold emotions. I feel like you're like lacking acceptance of your emotion is preventing that portal or that beam to the divine. Can we get some more information here on obstacle? King of Wands. So this is a quality of leadership, but it's a creative visionary too. So being in the obstacle or challenge here, it's really important to be honest with yourself about your emotions and your experience with yourself. that will allow you to move on to whatever this creative project is that you're working on. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck here. Some of you may be struggling with being alone. Any other information here for, okay, Sagittarius. Declutter, let go of old items, create a new sacred space for yourself. I'm brought back to the Four of Swords here too. I feel like there's a struggle or a difficulty in like your sacred space, your healing space where you're recharging. You may not be feeling safe to do so. Be open to change, be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. You may be afraid of change. Like the Justice is saying here. I'm just feeling brought back to the body, like interesting. Can we get any more information on the obstacle here, please, Spirit? Death. Yeah, there's a need to let something go, let something transition. Yourself, I feel like that's in your good stuff here, but you could also prevent that from moving forward. There's something that needs to end. You need to walk away from something, but that's a blessing. Like she's walking to the sun there. There's a new day that's coming through. That's what the world symbolizes as well. The Fool starts the journey after the world. And the Ace of Cups. Why the Ace of Cups, please, Spirit? The Chariot. Yeah, moving forward, you guys. Positive movement. I feel like this is also sharing your emotions. So this is a positive or new emotional connection. For some of you, it could be love. It could be a divine counterpart, but I feel like that comes after the connection to the divine as you're moving through this process here. Having faith that you are where you need to be. Having courage. Seven of Wands, this could feel like an attack from all sides, but I feel like it's mostly from the voices in your head, I guess, your ego, that sort of thing. Okay, so outcomes here. The way I've been taking this is the outcome of the light, the highest vibrational outcome, and then outcome of the shadow, lowest vibrational outcome. So in the light outcome here, you guys have Seven of Cups and Judgment. So Seven of Cups is going to be, I feel like this is clearing up confusion. So this can, like they're trying to choose a cup here and it's all smoke and mirrors. It can symbolize like a dream state. It can be being spoiled for choice. I kind of get like it's a clearing of a creative block too, like writer's block or something like that. Finally being able to make a choice, like to trust yourself to make a choice. And Judgment, like I said, this is moving from an old state of being to a new state of being, an old life of rot to your new life. Looking at yourself and allowing your true authentic self to come through, to be expressed, that individual that you want to be. The Nine of Pentacles, clarifying that. Joy, happiness, personal abundance. Being able to feel supported. And I feel like that starts with you. Like that's a part of the blessing here. 24 on the timer. This new emotional opportunity is you learning how to support yourself better. I feel like there's more support coming in because of that too. King of Cups at the bottom. Mastering your emotions, you guys. So this is this is the path you want to take for sure. But it requires letting something go, letting something change, letting something transition. Death in the world here. It may feel uncomfortable, but you're being encouraged to embrace your current state of being. Oh, underlying influence. So I was saying God having mercy. This is you having mercy on yourself as you are a part of the divine. It's moving you towards this abundance, those things that you are owed, that you're due. So the outcome of the shadow here, you have the Moon and Five of Cups. So the moon is shadow. It's your deep, dark emotions. But like in this card, she's sinking. I feel like you're being overwhelmed. Maybe this is how you're feeling right now, being overwhelmed by how you're feeling about yourself. There's the white and the black wolf up there. I feel like this is allowing like feeding the dark wolf, right? We all have the two wolves inside of us, allowing that one to prevail. So the Five of Cups here is about disappointment. I do feel like there's disappointment in the self too. Like this, the way the card is described, the shrew is screaming at the husband here. The rose on the ground symbolizes love that's been lost. So what I feel about this is like the shrew here is like your thoughts, you yelling at yourself here, not being able to let yourself off the hook. Any other information here for Sagittarius and the outcome of shadow? Another deck. Don't do that. Don't go down that road. What's this one here? Soulmate, the divine will provide you with love when you're ready. That's kind of a funny mixture there, Spirit. For some of you, I feel like, some of you may be in a relationship that you feel, I don't know, was your soulmate, but it's not. I'm just being, this one in particular, having that deck being the wife yelling at the husband. Can I get some more information on that, please, Spirit? Other deck. Why soulmate? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so yeah, I feel like for some of you here, not even that you're with them. Some of you, I feel like you may be thinking that you're with them and you're not, but it is a karmic lesson or connection from another life. For others of you, I feel like it's a missed opportunity to meet a soulmate. The wheel has turned and left you behind. So let's get to accepting ourselves, okay? Love is a part of the creation. Love is creation. There's no difference from the creator and the creation, just as there's no difference between the ocean and the waves. You are a part of this, and the way that you are showing up in this life is exactly the way that you're meant to show up here physically. I just feel important to express, okay? I love you, Sagittarius, and I hope that you have a beautiful start to your year. I'll see you guys very soon, okay? Bye.